Hi, my name is Fabrice Mlindi and I'm a Center College student. Today I want to talk about how our everyday lifestyles are connected to mass extinction. Take a moment and think about a normal day. For example, you wake up, you wash your face, you brush your teeth, you take a bath, you use lotion, you do some laundry, you eat breakfast, you eat lunch, you grab a snack, you go to class, among other things. It is very interesting how much of those things are a result of palm oil. Palm oil is probably a raw material to almost everything that you're using. The toothpaste, the soap you use, the food you're eating, the snack you're grabbing every day. And you ask yourself, how does this come to pass? How much of palm oil trees that need to be planted for everyone to consume as much as that kind of palm oil that we use on a daily basis? Well, you have probably not critically thought about this, but for all this to happen, somewhere, somehow, there is a group of people that cut off a large piece of land. They clear all the vegetables, they cut all the trees so that they can make a plantation of palm oil trees. Well, you may think this is a good thing, but it's not. And this is what I'm going to be discussing in this video, using the concepts of growth and degrowth by Jason Hickel. According to Jason Hickel, in his book of Less is More, he defines capitalism as growth for growth's sake. What does this actually mean? It means that we keep growing and growing, or we keep producing and producing without actually thinking about how that is affecting the world, the planet, the nature, and our social lives. In his book, he says that it's not possible to have infinite production on an infinite planet because we have limited resources, but we continue producing on an infinite level. We do not have a limit at which we stop producing. And this is a problem because this contributes to mass extinction. Instead, he suggests that we should have a degrowth. And for him, degrowth is not making people poor or reclaiming wealth, among other things, but it is is having a system that's very conscious on how much we produce, because producing shouldn't just be production for production's sake. Look at how many phones are produced every day. Look at how much shoes and fashion, look at fashion industry and how much they produce all the time. We produce more than we need. Degrowth, according to him, is producing what we need. We should look at human needs instead of looking at producing more than is necessary. That unnecessary production is a problem to us as human beings and to the planet and a threat to nature. The $1 million question now is, how does this system continues? I'm going to explain this in two concepts. One is the hidden violence, the system where we do not see the hidden violence of production. We only see the products, we only see the good things, we only see what the marketing companies show us, how important it is to bathe, how important it is to eat nice food and all that, and how to dress well and look smart. But we do not think about the hidden violence that is behind the production of these goods. You have not thought about how much child labor is involved in this production. You have not thought about how much animals are killed during this production, or how much trees or how much vegetable that is destroyed to make sure that these kind of products are available to you, especially on a very cheap price. The second concept here is eligibility, and this is very much connected to capitalism, to make sure that everything is legible, including crops, including trees, including people and labor. They make it legible. How do they do that? They make it in the way that we are able to make or to maximize profit from it. Nature as its own is complex. Even human beings are complex. There's a lot of interconnectedness, and this kind of chaos is not good for business. So the system of capitalism allows bigger organizations and companies and governments to make different things eligible so that they are easy to count and to make profit out of it. That's why monoculture is more common than mixed farming, because they're easy to tell how much trees, they're easy to count how much production, they're easy to do everything else so that they can count their profits from their production. So these two kinds of concepts explain exactly why mass production continues and leads to mass extinction without even us thinking about it consciously.